Hi everybody, how are you? My name is Kelly and we've been doing a series on some very beginner moves for when you come in for a Zumba class, which will be in the near future. And we thought it would be a lot of fun for people to come in to a class if they knew some of the basic moves that we do during our classes. So one of the really fun and very easy dances that and songs, because in Latin music, they sit down to write a song based on the dance, and a dance is based on the song. So when they are writing a song, when they're writing a salsa or a bachata, they're also writing that song for us to dance the salsa or the bachata, which I think is wonderful. So today we are going to work on the very beautiful and gentle steps of the bachata. The bachata is relatively a modern dance compared to many of them that we do. It began in the 1960s and it originated in the Dominican Republic, and it can be a very sensual dance. People can dance very close together. It has evolved from a kind of a more simple step to very fast and very romantic and very competitive in the dance world. So it's really moved right along with the progression of dance steps. However, we are typically solo dancers when we come in to dance in a Zumba class, so I'm going to show you how to do it without a partner. And it is really fun, and I'm going to tell you in advance before the music starts that the rhythm that we're going to look for is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4 is going to have some accent on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what that means to you and I, once we get moving, is that we're going to move our feet 3 times. So say right, left, right, and then on the 4th one, we're going to give our hip a little pop. And that's just the basic movement of bachata, and that's what we're going to cover today. So remember, when we get moving, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then a pop. And just like the other little tutorials that I've done with you, I'm going to start standing. We're going to do a couple of moves standing, and then I'm going to show it to you in a chair so that you can also feel so comfortable coming in. If you're a seated client, that's absolutely fine. And then we will switch over to adding some music to it, and we'll do it standing and seated as well. Alrighty, so if you are standing, if you're a stander, let's hop up. We're going to stand up. I won't play the music at first, just so I can show you the moves very simply before we turn the music on. And remember, in the beginning, we might have to just concentrate on your footwork. So don't stress about your arms or your hands. You can let them do just what comes naturally at first. We can just focus on the footwork. And whatever I do with my arms or hands, if you can do it, that's fine. But if you find that once you start the arms and hands, this falls apart, just don't worry about your arm and your hand choreography right now, that part of it. We will just focus on our feet. So very simply, I'm going to start with my right. So if you're facing me, it's going to be your left. And I'm just going to take those 3 little steps, and it can almost be in place. 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th step, I'm going to lift my hip. And then I'm going to switch sides. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go really slow with this. It can be, like I said, it can be a very sensual dance. When they're dancing with couples, it is very sensual. But we are doing Zumba fitness, so we're going to try to add some fitness moves in here too, which may take away from that, which is fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. Very good. So I'm going to take this basic move and travel with it. So I'll come right at you, and I'll show you how we can travel forward and backwards with it, and also change directions. So we'll sit up nice and tall. Now I'm going to take my partner. So I'm going to use my arms like I do have a partner, which I do that a lot during class too, because you'll get the feel of that really adding to the flow of your moves. But please don't feel like you have to worry about your arms today at all. I just want you to focus on the footwork. So I'm going to take my partner, and I'm going to start traveling towards you. going a little bit sideways. Remember, knees and toes always face the same direction. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, pop. And on that pop, I will change my partner side and do 1, 2, 3, pop. 1, 2, 3, pop. 1, 2, 3, pop. Now I'm going to go back. And this is another great thing about this dance is that we all know we've been on dance floors out at clubs or at pizza joints or wherever it is that we love to go in the community to dance, whether it be a jukebox or a band. Sometimes the dance floors can get crowded. We may bump into somebody. It may be very awkward if we're not quite sure where our footwork is. This is a great dance for anybody, whether you're going forwards or backwards. It really is very easy. As long as you can count to 4, you're going to do just fine. So from this position, I'm going to go backwards. So it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to sit so I can show you if you're seated how you can tie this right into a wonderful seated workout. We're going to be very steady in our chair with both of our sits bones connected, so we're going to try to not lean, but I do need you to come forward in your chair just a little bit because we will be lifting our knees up. And remember, you do what feels good to your body. If you can only lift your toes, that's absolutely fine. If that's hard for you and you just want to lift your heels, that's fine too. But if you're able to lift your knees, we're going to. Alrighty, so from here, I'm going to take my partner, but like I said, you don't have to. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, lift, 1, 2, 3, lift, 1, 2, 3, lift, 1, 2, 3, lift, 3, lift, 1, 2, 3, lift. Alrighty, and we can also travel with it. When we travel with the bachata, when we're taking more than one step in the same direction at a time, we would hold our partner on the same side until we change direction. So we'll get to that too. So let me turn on some music for us. You're going to recognize this song too if you remember the Jackson 5 or Michael Jackson. I believe that they both did it. Can you hear that, Jen? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, up. Now I'm going to travel. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, lift. Now I'm going to come right at you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, turn. I'll go back now. Great, now I'm going to sit. Nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. Good. 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, up. Good job. Up, good. So let's take a few steps in the same direction. 1, 2, 3, up. Change direction. Awesome, very good. Alrighty, so why don't we do this? I'm going to start this beautiful song over. We're going to practice a little bit together. And we'll do the whole song all the way through. Got to start at the beginning, right? Here we go, guys. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back. Up. 2, 3, up. Other way. Now come on in at me, ready? 1, 2, 3, up, back, now I'm gonna sit, we're gonna switch over here. Here we go. Whoop. Lift, good. 2, 3, up, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 2, 3, up. Other way. Up. Come right at me. Now we'll go back. 2, 3, back. If we sit up nice and tall here, we're going to reach and come back, reach. And turn. Lift all the way up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now let's take one of our feet. We're going to point it out and go all the way around. Good, let's do the other side. Out and around. And around. One, 2, 3, pop. 1, 2, 3, pop. 1, 2, 3, pop. I'm really engaging my abdominal muscles, especially for the seated version. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, and let's do one more circle with our feet on both sides. Out and around. Here we go, great job. That is called the bachata. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come and we will do that together on our beautiful air-conditioned dance floor in the other room when we start back together. Have a wonderful day, guys.